Where are we gonna get one of those?
We got so excited, just forgot to figure out where we're going. Have to do the old Google.
The navigator has to find out last minute on the road. We are on MT this morning for water. Somebody did that again. Quick spit into Georgia and then on through Alabama today.
The U.S. is doing roadside turnouts right. My wife is destroying our camper. I do it, but obviously I'm stuck on the wrong side.
Our dog destroyed it first.
This is like, there you go, look at that. She-Ra, Princess of Power.
The pink job in this house is to clean up the dog throw up. We'll see you in Mississippi.
All right.
Good morning from Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Actually, we're waving goodbye to some other neighboring harvest hosts that we met the last couple of nights. They're here for one more night.
They're the ones that gave us the tip to go to Ruby Falls.
Yeah, and it was a great experience. Hopefully they had the same. I was thinking this morning, you know how our tour guide at Ruby Falls said that if you got dripped on by the cave so many times, it was good luck?
Yeah, well, I ran my head under as many drops as I could.
I think I got dripped on at least 10 times. So.
I don't know if I got that many, but combined, we should be doing okay.
We should be. I don't know. If we buy a lottery ticket in the States and we're Canadian, can we claim it if we win?
If not, anybody want to volunteer to claim it for,
Yeah.
a reasonable kind of claiming fee?
We're leaving our harvest or our boondockers welcome. It is in a residential area, but other than it being a little bit interesting to get here, you don't even know where you're going. He didn't pull over and let me put in the GPS.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
We got so excited.
So excited.
Just forgot to figure out where we're going.
Oh, I need harvest host first.
Well, we know where we're going. We're going to
Laurel, Mississippi.
Yeah, that's our next boondockers welcome.
Nope, harvest.
Oh, it's a harvest. I'm going to stay there for a few days. Our neighbors that we met that recommended Ruby Falls also have been to Laurel and recommended some places to go see while we were there. We're going to be there for 3 or 4 days?
3 nights.
3 nights?
Yeah, I think we're going to end up extending because
Street toward Brannan Avenue.
The weather's going to be good.
The weather's going to be good. We may stay longer. We'll see. It's kind of a long drive day today. I don't like long drive days.
No.
So we may not have much of a choice but to stay there a bit longer.
Mm-hmm. And we're out of water. Somebody did that again. Mismanaged his water.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
Just testing it. Testing the water.
Okay. Quick spit into Georgia and then on through Alabama today. Start.
Head southeast on East 33rd Street toward Brannan Avenue.
And Jason likes to say,
right on East 32nd Street.
If you can't see, use your signal lights. Because our system has cameras.
In 800 feet, turn left onto US 27 North, Rossville Boulevard.
Early morning days is very fitting for a coffee and a breakfast sandwich.
Where are we going to get one of those?
Well, have to do the old
turn left onto US
Google.
27 North,
I guess we'll find out down the road a little bit.
The navigator has to find out last minute on the road where we're going to get breakfast. I think there's a Love's on the other side of town. So I did some Googling last night. Chattanooga sits so close to Georgia that we cross one state line almost immediately, and then just a few minutes later, boom, another one. Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, all before we stop for coffee and breakfast. We are on MT this morning for water. So we looked up Love's RV stops in the area on our route, and we found one in Steele, Alabama. We crossed the Sweet Home, Alabama state line today. We are not going to stop anywhere in Alabama overnight just because, well, we got to get south. So we're doing a quick pit stop, filling up with water, and then we are headed back down the road. One thing about our RV is we have to pop out the main slide, before we can access the bathroom. So while slightly inconvenient, it's not that bad. We just pop it out a little bit, enough for us to get by up the little stairs into the bathroom, and then we can enjoy our own facilities. Love's RV stops. Totally worth it, even if you're not staying overnight. We did go inside to ask if we could grab some fresh water, fully expecting the standard small fee situation. But surprise, today's water fill-up was totally free. Winning already.
Okay. Water, done.
Fuel, done.
Wife in the truck, not done.
We just stopped at a rest stop in, I don't even know what
Somewhere in
city
Alabama.
we're near, Alabama. We are an hour and a bit from our final destination in Laurel, Mississippi, or just outside Laurel, Mississippi. Rest stop, really nice. Big trees, lots of grass. Not a good pet area for Miss Willow, but we made it work. So we popped out the slide. Jason warmed up some hot dogs, which I have to take to go because someone's seemingly in a hurry.
Well, quicker to the destination, the quicker we set up and I get to relax.
Yes, sir.
The U.S. is doing roadside turnouts right. They're nice.
I concur.
Treed, large,
Yep.
lots of grass,
Generally
picnic areas.
clean, yeah.
This one even has a dump station.
For RVs, that was nice to see.
Yep.
Warm weather. Ooh, what's the temperature? Temperature check.
Oh, I don't know. It's like 64 degrees.
64 degrees. T-shirt weather for sure.
Yeah.
What's that in Canadian?
I had to inject the sweater, so it was warm.
What's that in Canadian?
I don't know, what, like 18 Celsius?
We're getting warmer, people. We're getting warmer.
A little further to go.
Yep. We'll see you in Mississippi. We made it to our harvest hosts for the next couple of days at Panels Up Solar in Laurel, Mississippi, and we started getting set up. When we have lots of room and Jason can see, we don't usually need to use the radios. As long as I can stay where Jason can see me, we can back the rig up safely using just hand signals. Laurel, Mississippi. I like it here. How about you?
It is nice, yeah. I do like it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we haven't really got to spend a lot of time exploring One, because Jason had a couple long drive days in a row, so we spent a couple of days just resting and making sure that he was healthy. And yesterday we wanted to go out, but Willow just wasn't feeling well, and I didn't feel comfortable leaving her alone. And she had a rough night anyway, so we didn't do anything yesterday. And then today happened.
Take the screws out,
Yeah?
and then once the screws are out, I'll give you the next step.
Okay.
My wife is destroying our camper.
Our dog destroyed it first.
Mm-hmm.
Are you filming this for YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's first thing in the morning. I don't have my contacts in.
Yep.
I'm barely ready to go. And our dog decides to throw up right on the steps because she's not feeling well. She hasn't been feeling well since yesterday. And now I have to take the stairs apart.
Because there's crud underneath there.
It's not crud, it's dog throw up.
Well, I like to use the word crud.
Well, it's liquid crud. How stable is this gonna be when
Okay.
I take...
Are the screws all
No.
out? Okay, well, step number 1, pull all the screws out. I do it, but obviously I'm stuck on the wrong side.
Okay, all the screws are out.
Okay, just put your drill into a location where it's not going to interfere with the stairs. And just the same as you would open it, just pull that blue lever and then let the stairs come down, trying to keep where it was screwed on the floor. And then once that's down, we'll tip it forward.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Yes, it will. It's going to go perfect.
No, it won't. I don't believe you.
Trust me.
You're a doctor?
No.
You're a carpenter?
Yeah. It's not going to go nowhere.
Yeah, but it feels like it is because the lever just feels different.
Yeah. Now just grab the top of the stairs here and pull it towards you.
No, because the black thing is underneath that little transition lip thing.
Oh, is it?
So I have to move
Okay.
it and lift it.
There you go. I can't see that from here, so.
You would be able to see it if you got off your rear end and helped me.
This is like, there you go. Look at that. She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Did we get to mention that the girl job, the pink job in this house is to clean up the dog throw up?
Yeah. Weak stomach candidate here.
Jason doesn't do it.
I don't do it because there would be double the amount there. Maybe even triple.
Do you think maybe you could pass me the little broom that's right there?
Oh, yeah, this?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what it's like to be a handy person. Or a gopher person? I don't know. Hand me this, hand me that. Go for this, go for that. Oh boy. More screws coming out. It's dangerous.
It's dirty, is what it is. And it's wet.
Ooh, that is seriously dirty.
And it's 9:30. We have a half an hour to get to the vet.
haven't really told anybody why we're going to the vet with Willow. Do you care to elaborate?
Not really, because it'll just get me upset. We don't show a lot of Willow on our channel, mostly because we don't have the opportunity and because she's older. She doesn't do a whole lot. But she is our dog.
Yes. So yesterday we noticed that she was laboring on her back legs a lot, and she stopped eating. And most of the day yesterday she pretty much slept. So she didn't eat yesterday, or very little, a couple of mouthfuls, and that was it. And she kind of just flopped on the floor and stayed there most of the day. She's having a real hard time going up and down the stairs now, more so than what she used to. So we made an appointment this morning to get her checked out in Laurel, and she'll probably have some tests done and see what's wrong with her. Hopefully she's just feeling under the weather, but she is old, and there's that. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, I need the vacuum.
Anyway,
And we need to get ready to go.
I need a vacuum and get ready to go. So there's that.
Willow just wasn't herself, and every little sign pointed to something being wrong. She had stopped eating and she was moving slower, and that worried look in her eyes, it just said enough. The hardest part is that she couldn't tell us what hurt or what was wrong. So we did the only thing we could. We got her into the back of the truck and headed for the nearest vet, hoping that it was something simple, something fixable, and that in a few hours we'd see her usual smiley little face again. Of course, Jason and I, at this point, are really worried, but until we can get to the vet and finally had some answers, there wasn't anything we can do. We just had to keep moving and hope for the best. We're in the vet's office.
Yeah, just waiting to see the veterinary doctor. But Miss Willow is not. Once she lays down, she's having a real hard time getting back up.
The vet looked her over, said that, well, one, she's older, so she is going to be prone to some of these problems. Two, she probably tweaked her back or moved wrong or something like that, and it just completely pinched off a nerve and probably put her in some pain. Not to mention, three, she had a fever of 105, which is not good for dogs. 4, she probably had some allergies, and basically she got sick because either she was in pain or she was dehydrated,
Or she's old.
So
She's
prone to these back problems or hip problems. So we got some meds for her.
Got some fluids.
Got some fluids into her. And now, because we're RVers and we have to roll with it, we're out of water.
Yeah, so now we're going to the visitor center to fill up.
Yeah. A few hours later, the meds and fluids seemed to help, and Willow looked noticeably better. She gave us quite a scare, but we were grateful to see her improving. In the next episode, we'll pick up with our drive into Laurel and exploring a couple of the TV famous spots around town before making our way to our next bucket list stop, New Orleans. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment so you can join us in the next one.